Lesson 68. Love holds no grievances.
Hi there. Are you ready for one of the most enlightening and mind-blowing concepts we can learn from A Course in Miracles? Realizing this concept might feel like a sudden light switched on in your mind, making everything clearer in ways it has never been before. So, let's listen carefully to what Lesson 68 has to offer us today.
Love holds no grievances.
Yesterday, we learned that love created us like itself.
Lesson 67. Love created me like itself.
Given that love is our true nature, it follows that holding grievances is incompatible with knowing our true selves. This concept might seem surprising initially, but in reality, grievances cause us to close our hearts and lose sight of what we really are. Holding grievances leads us to identify more with our physical bodies than with our spiritual reality. Essentially, when we hold grievances, we're following the ego's lead, steering ourselves toward a realm of death, fear, and illusion. The profound impact that holding grievances has on our minds is something we may not fully realize yet. Holding grievances disconnects us from our source, imprisoning us in a world ruled by ego and leading us to believe we are separate from our Creator. This fosters a wide range of false ideas about God and ourselves, with significant consequences and ramifications in our lives. Totally disconnected from our true self, we seem to fall asleep and have a dream in which the part of our mind that weaves illusions thinks it is awake, while our true self appears to be asleep. Can this fall into the world of illusions be caused by holding grievances? Yes, that's exactly what we are affirming here in this lesson. Those who hold grievances deny that they were created by love, and in their dream of hate, they even begin to believe in a fearful God whom they need to fear. Those who hold grievances will redefine God in a totally distorted manner, experiencing guilt and forgetting their true selves. Conversely, those who forgive will find peace and remember who they truly are. If we truly believed all this to be true, wouldn't we willingly let go of all our grievances? Perhaps we simply believe we are incapable of letting them go. Yet, this is merely a matter of motivation. To find the necessary motivation, today we will try to find out how we would feel without our grievances. If we succeed even by little, we will never struggle with motivation again. Today's practice involves a deep dive into our minds to identify grievances. Let's begin by searching our mind for those against whom we hold what we perceive as major grievances. That should be quite easy to find. Next, let's think also of minor grievances we hold against those we like and even think we love. We will find out that there isn't anyone against whom we don't harbor some form of grievance. This is something that makes us feel quite alone and isolated in the universe. Yet, it's important to remember that this is merely a matter of perception. So, for this exercise, let's resolve to view each of these individuals as friends. As we consider each person one by one, let's affirm to all of them.
I would see you as my friend, that I may remember you are part of me and come to know myself.
After this phase, let's use the remaining time of our practice session to envision ourselves in total harmony with everyone and everything. Picture being in a world that surrounds us with protection and love, maintaining the thought that nothing can harm us in any way. To conclude our session, let's affirm to ourselves.
Love holds no grievances. When I let all my grievances go, I will know I am perfectly safe.
For our shorter practice periods, which should be undertaken several times an hour, let's remind ourselves.
Love holds no grievances. I would wake to myself by laying all my grievances aside and wakening in Him.
Most importantly, let's apply today's idea whenever thoughts of grievance arise against anyone, whether they are physically present or not. In those moments, let's affirm to ourselves.
Love holds no grievances. Let me not betray myself.
Love holds no grievances. Let me not betray myself.
Love holds no grievances. Let me not betray myself.
Remarkable, isn't it? We all seem to have a tendency to cling to grievances. It's almost as if the world has conditioned us to believe that holding on to grievances is socially acceptable and harmless. In reality, when we experience attacks, hurt feelings, disappointments, or any form of letdown, the learned response is often to harbor a grievance against the person we hold responsible. Yet, A Course in Miracles teaches us the exact opposite. Grievances are based on the belief that attacks, blame, judgment, or any other form of perceived wrong accurately reflect reality. However, holding grievances only serves to close our hearts. With closed hearts, we cannot welcome miracles into our lives. Thus, as we'll reiterate soon, grievances act as barriers to miracles. Our true strength lies in keeping our hearts open. We can set boundaries, avoid certain situations, or even leave relationships, but we must refrain from harboring grievances against anyone. This is because love holds no grievances. Love is the key to inviting miracles into our lives. As we will soon discover in clearer terms, every time we encounter a grievance, we are faced with a choice: to cling to the grievance or to open the door to the miracle that lies beyond. We cannot have both. You're doing an incredible job on this journey. See you tomorrow for another transformative lesson. Quick reminder, if you haven't yet watched the introduction to this video series, be sure to do so, as it lays the foundation for our journey together. Just click on the video link that will appear on your screen shortly.
Did you enjoy the video and find it helpful? Please give it a like and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We have a new lesson every day. And if you've been with us for a while, please consider supporting the channel. There's a lot of love behind these videos. Check out the video description for more details.